Thousands of people from around the country and around the world gathered in downtown Columbia to view the total solar eclipse. It was an exhilarating 2 minutes, 36 seconds. That's among the longest periods of totality in the country. And while some people had a chance to view it from the ground, our Chad Mills was able to experience it from the air. He joins us live from Orangeburg with more. Chad.
Greg, as you said, on a day that most people along the path of totality had their eyes fixed on the sky looking up, the Special Forces parachute team was looking down today as the moon's shadow swept across the earth 12,000 feet below.
Ready, set, go!
It started early in the morning with a couple practice jumps.
We haven't practiced this. It's the middle of the night, as far as we're concerned, in darkness. We're jumping pyrotechnics, which shoots out flaming streams of molten aluminum or something. I don't know what we have to be worried about, really.
Today, I'll call the launch.
Hours later, it was almost time.
This is, and they're going to make me buy beer on this one. Yeah, this is my first eclipse. You never say first in the skydiving world.
As the moon began eclipsing the sun,
I wonder if James Bond did it like this.
Yeah, we talked to him the other day about it.
the four skydivers suited up.
The team is doing something that's probably not been done ever.
Prayed, and then boarded. The helicopter climbed and climbed and climbed to a bone-chilling height, 12,000 feet above Orangeburg County. Then, during totality, they jumped.
It was just an extraordinarily celestial event, and from our vantage point, most of the time in free fall, we're not looking up. The rest of the world was looking up, we're looking down.
Now you know why birds sing. You know, they're flying around up in that air, and we're flying around up there, and that's why they sing, that's why we sing.
Minutes later, a growing sliver of sun illuminated the earth below.
It was worth it to us. It's worth it to us. As skydivers, we're not going to get this opportunity again. So we're just grateful we did it, we had it, and everybody's down safe.
For this skydiver, Burke Fitzpatrick, it was satisfying enough to call his last after a 39-year career. There are a number of groups who made that skydive possible today. They are the Carolina Skydivers, the Special Forces Association Parachute Team, Celebrate Freedom Foundation, and Sunshine Recycling. The skydivers who I joined today actually do this all over the country. Many of the times they perform for America's military heroes. Live here in Orangeburg County, Chad Mills, WIS News 10.
Ready, set,
Go. Pull you to me. Pull you to me. All right? That way, boom.
About 15 years ago, my wife bought me a tandem skydive for Father's Day. My dad and I, as a matter of fact. So my dad and I went to a local drop zone in St. George, South Carolina, and did my first tandem skydive. And when I landed, it was over. I was hooked. We were trying to be on jump run over top of the spot when totality occurred. There's a lot of pressure for us to try and get it right. When you climb out and you step on that strut and you reach down and you fire that pyrotechnics, it lights up the side of the aircraft, and what it effectively does is takes your night vision away from you, so you no longer can see as well as what you could before the pyro fires. But when I stepped off into free fall and looked back up at the helicopter flying away from me and the other guys exiting the helicopter, it was just, it was really an amazing experience. In free fall, it almost seemed like it was quieter than what it normally is when the totality came across. I don't know why, maybe that was my concentration level, but it almost seemed like to me that things slowed down and that they got quieter. It was that moment where you take a split second to just look, and then you're supposed to remember that I'm in free fall and I have things I need to be paying attention on doing. But it was really, it was an amazing experience. And to get to do it with such a great group of guys, you don't get any better experience of this.
Unbelievable and amazing. That's awesome.
I think it's better this, I don't know if it's better this, it might even be better the second time around seeing it.
I know I look at video a lot, and
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll see a great piece of video and I'll just watch it so many times that I get tired of it, but that has not happened
No,
with any of those
it's so
clips.
exciting. Explain the pyrotechnic aspect again for our viewers.
Right, I'm not an expert, but basically they strap it to their shoes, and there's 5 of them per foot, I believe, and then they use a 9-volt battery to kind of spark that before they jump out. And it's funny, the daughter of the guy we had interviewed there pulled up Facebook. Someone far off in Orangeburg County had a picture and said there were 3 meteorites falling from the sky during the eclipse.
Oh my gosh, I just think the perspective is so interesting. It's something you don't normally see. That GoPro footage makes all the difference.
It certainly does.
Well, thank you, and we're going to watch it again. It was so
over
good.
and over and over.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.